Good evening, gentlemen, and welcome to the fourth Hamburg Megaraid vlog. This time we will talk about all the things we've planned and are working on for the Megaraid. You might remember our first vlog from the summer this year. There we roughly outlined what we thought we could organize and do for and during the Megaraid. Now, a few months later, after carefully checking our options and possibilities, we have a defined schedule which we wish to present to you, our fellow Anonymous. It is our concept for this Megaraid not only to raid Scientology, but also to do something for us all as Anonymous, for our internet culture. We do not only want to protest Scientology, we'd also like to have an international Anonymous conference where we can exchange our experiences directly and enjoy the company of like-minded over a few days together. It all starts on Thursday, December 3rd, where we'll begin to pick up and welcome the arriving Anons. We plan to show them around, getting to know the important locations for the raid, shopping and partying, and have the first discussions going on, for example, whether or not you like mudkips. In the evening, we'd like to give you a guided tour through the famous red light district and let the day end with pre-raid party on several locations. Friday is one of the highlight days on this Megaraid. We'll start early this day, around 11 o'clock, with a press conference where Anonymous and our guests will answer the press questions and speak about Project Chronology. The press might want to talk to International Anonymous as well, so we've planned an hour for question and answers. At 1 p.m. we'll continue with podium discussions with Anonymous and the guests about what has happened in Project Chronology and in the past. There's plenty of room where you can easily contribute and state your opinion, tell your story, give your input, and have lulls. This will be followed by speeches from our guests, like an in-depth explanation of the e-meter by experts, and maybe the video XOT Michael wanted to make for this raid. Then we'll also start with our workshops. These will include, amongst others, a raid video workshop and discussions about other Anonymous projects besides Chronology, which we want you to think about and maybe contribute, like Skynet, which especially kept the Australian and German Anons busy the last few months. And finally, after we've got our stuff packed up, we'll go on a Hamburg Party Hard tour with party-experienced Hamburg residents. Make sure you don't party too hard this time, because Saturday starts early as well. At 11 o'clock we meet up at the Hamburg Central Station, where we gather our forces and inform the public till 12 o'clock. Then we march to the org, where we plan to have a stage with live music, a big tent, should the weather be bad, and DJs performing their sets. Again, there's room for you and yourselves to contribute. At this point, we're still organizing stuff. A few hard-working Anons are talking to authorities here, checking how big and how loud it can get, talking about what we can do for you here. So expect updates on that part. After a few hours of raiding, we'll again pack our stuff together, get warmed up, and get ourselves ready for another night, but this time full force party hard. There are several locations you can go to, like the Winterdom, which is basically a huge fun fair near St. Pauli, or the Reeperbahn, or even the Schanzenviertel, which is a scene district in Hamburg with lots of small bars and pubs. There will be resident Anons who can accompany you if you'd like. When you get conscious again on Sunday and still have time until you leave, we'll visit the Christmas market in Hamburg, taste some of the famous mulled wine, and maybe take a trip with the harbor ferries and let the raid slowly fade out as you get your planes, trains, or whatever home. We hope that you like what you've heard, and we are very much looking forward to meeting you in Hamburg and having a real good time with all of you during the Megaraid.